Hello students, welcome for today's session. The topic for today's session is the select element. The select element is usually used to create a drop-down list. Checkboxes and radio buttons are effective methods for collecting multiple choice data from the user. But if the number of choices is large, then the form may become too long to display. In such situations, a menu can be used. A menu is specified with a select tag. There are two kinds of menus. A menu in which only one item can be selected at a time, and another kind of menu in which multiple items can be selected at a time. The default option is the one related to the radio buttons. The other option can be specified by adding the multiple attribute set to the value multiple in the select tag. The size attribute specifying the number of menu items that initially are to be displayed for the user can be included in the select tag. If no size is specified, the value 1 is used. Each of the items in a menu is specified with an option tag nested in the select element. The content of an option tag is the value of the menu item. The option tag can include the selected attribute which specifies that the item is pre-selected. We will see one example on the select element. In the example, we can see that a grocery list is prepared, a menu is prepared which has 4 items: milk, bread, eggs and cheese. And we can also observe that it is a drop down list. Can you see? It is like a menu, a drop down list. So how do we create this? We are going to create this with the help of the select tag. So let's get started. We are starting with the root element, that is our HTML, followed by the head, and the title is given as menu. Close the head tag. The body, this is where the content of your web page is going to be placed. I've given the grocery menu as milk, bread, eggs and cheese. Okay, so 4 items I have included. Form action is initially set to an empty string. I have specified the size as 1. So this is the default one. Okay, so the select tag is being used. Name is given as groceries. So the select name is given as groceries. Now what are the items in the menu? Are going to be specified with the help of the option tag. So the first item over here is milk, then bread, eggs and cheese. And this way 4 items of the menu are placed within the content of the option tag. And then we are closing all the required tags, that is the select tag, paragraph tag, form tag, body, followed by the HTML tag. In the output, we can see 2 outputs. Okay, the first thing what we can see here is, which is the default size, that is 1. So can you see only one item is displayed at a time. Okay. Here the next part of the screen what you see here below, it is also the same. It is also with the size 1, but when I click on the drop down menu, this menu is being displayed. So these are the 2 parts of your grocery menu. Now we will see a brief demo on the select tag. First thing what I am going to do is the notepad, HTML, head, title, I will give it as grocery menu, close the title, going to open the body tag, a paragraph tag which says grocery menu. So what is the menu? Milk, bread, eggs, cheese. So this is my menu. I close the paragraph tag. Coming to the next most important form is the form. Need to include the form action as we're giving it as empty strings. Now this is the default one, so with size is equal to 1, that is our default. Okay, so here I am going to use the, which tag I have to use? I have to use the select tag. Name I am going to give this for select as groceries. Okay, so now the menu items are going to be specified with the option tag. So I am writing it as milk and then I close the option tag. Okay, so the second menu item is going to be bread. Eggs, my third menu item. The last item, cheese. Okay, so my grocery menu is ready. Now I need to close all the respective tags. Select, paragraph, form, body and then HTML. So this is the default one. I have not specified the size in case of the select tag. Okay, this is by default. Let's check the output. Click on save. Remember, always you have to click here all files and then you have to save it as .html. Saving it as example 4.html. Go to my folder, open with, you can open it with any browser. The page is just loading, sometimes it is going to be slow. It's not responding, just a minute. I think again it is giving the same error. So some problem with the system. Okay, no worries. We'll try it once again. Sorry for the inconvenience. So we can see that the grocery menu is being prepared with 4 items. We have specified the size as 1. So when the web page loads, only one item is displayed. I click, this is the drop down what I get. Okay. It's by default, I have not specified the size. So what is happening when I load the page, only one item is being displayed. Now let me make a small modification. size is equal to 2. Okay, I've used the size attribute. Refresh. Can you see, when I say size is equal to 2, I get a scroll down bar over here. Okay. So at a time 2 items are being displayed when I load. Like if I click on refresh, 2 items are being displayed at a time, and you can see there is also a scroll bar given. Right? This is one thing I wanted to show. One more thing I wanted to show you. Initially, if I want bread to be selected, I'm going to write selected is equal to selected. Okay. So initially bread is going to be selected. Can you see here? Okay, there is a grey shading over there. You will understand the difference between milk and bread. If I click on refresh, okay. So I am going to use the attribute selected for this one. If I don't want this width to be selected, if I want some other item to be selected initially, like milk, right, selected is equal to select. Okay, I am going to save, then I refresh it. Can you observe? There is a grey shading, so this indicates it is selected. Like previously pre-selected, it is going to be. So in this way we can use the select tag to create drop down menus. Thank you students. We will see the other form elements in the next session. Thank you all.